mediumship, energy work, healing, paranormal investigations, and so much more. Find out more at transcendwithdebbie.com. Your host, Debbie Romero, is a globally recognized evidential psychic medium, paranormal investigator, energy worker, and empowerment teacher. Her unique blend of psychic abilities and healing energy has set her apart spiritually, gathering her international acclaim. With a profound connection to the spiritual realm, she has dedicated her life to helping others explore the mysteries of the unseen world. Now, your host of Transcend with Debbie, Debbie Romero.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody in the world. It is an honor to be back here Wednesday on Transcend with Debbie. Behind the scenes, I have my girl Jacqui, who is an amazing soul, and I just cannot wait to bring her in so that you guys can meet her. We're going to talk about her journey. We're going to talk about empowerment, and also, we're going to bring forward evidence in the way Spirit wants to share their stories and any questions that you may all have. This is a time for you all to share, hit those like buttons, and make sure that you are subscribing to Derek Akora's page. Also to find me a Medium, and I'm seeing everybody now popping in. Hi, Paula. Good morning. Hi, Jennifer McCormick. Hey, Becky, girl. Thank you for being here. And for those on my Facebook page, thank you so kindly. And those on my YouTube page, thank you so kindly. Again, let's bring Jacqui in. I cannot wait for you guys to meet her. She is an amazing soul who definitely you are going to want to learn all about. So let's bring Jacqui in. Jacqui, girl, welcome to Transcend with Debbie.
Lovely to be here. Thanks so much for inviting me.
Yes, thank you for being here. I've had the honor to meet you with Daniela, but also as a Arthur Finley tutor teacher. And I remember saying, Jacqui, I'm going to do the SNU certs, and I'm calling you, and you're like, girl, this is what it is. This is straight up. And I remember the whole dialogue, and I'm just like, wait a minute, that's a lot. Hold up. I am going to need some Jacqui in my life. And so it is an honor to have you here, my love. I'm just so grateful. If you don't mind, can you please let the world know a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, my name is Jacqui McGleish. I am a spiritualist medium. I've worked as a spiritualist medium for, around 30 plus years. So I have really trodden the boards of many platforms throughout Scotland, England, the world. Hi, Jennifer. I generally work evidentially. I do private readings. I also teach. I am a course tutor for the SNU as well. So there's many courses that people can take that I am the tutor of. There is many other tutors. We volunteer to do this. So we try and help people on their journey. It's all volunteer work. I love what I do. Absolutely love it. Love doing the platforms. Love doing the readings that I do and the teaching. It's very much a huge part of me. It's just great. Great job to have.
And it really shows, when one has the passion for spirit and has the passion to hold space and to be of service, it really just flourishes out a person. And I felt that immediately with you when we connected and we were holding space and we were doing readings. And it takes a special individual to be able to step into that power and to hold that frequency for the energy to come forward in the way that it does. So, Jacqui, first of all, thank you for the work that you do for Spirit.
Thank you. No, thank you very much. I found that when I became an officiant for the Spiritualist National Union, that's where I felt that my service stepped up in a different way, not just to God, but to people within the spiritual community that need you to minister to them, to help them, to comfort them, to maybe do a funeral for their family or marry them. And those services really mean a lot to people. Also going into hospitals when somebody's really ill at the end, maybe it's a huge comfort for the family, for them, helps them on their journey in their next life. So it's a big thing and a big responsibility, but very worthwhile.
Right. And that's important too, because we often think, oh, it's just talking, just being there. Yes, it's also that, but the responsibility that comes with the words that are chosen, the words that are spoken, and the way you're allowing the blend to come in with the energy, you're really wholeheartedly trusting in what's being brought forward for that individual. When I say that, I know that you are one who does inspirational speaking and philosophy, and you're trusting and you're holding space for a person. What happens to you energetically when you're in that space? How does that feel?
Well, I just feel at one with God. I think it's just that wonderful spiritual connection that is really hard to quantify, really. But what I will say is, if you can touch somebody within their soul and make them feel a difference, make them feel that spark of God, that uniqueness that is them, that connects them to God or connects them to others, and or the universal energy, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you. That
Right.
choice is yours. But if you can help somebody have that belief that
Right.
that this isn't just it, I think that's amazing. And if we can do it inspirationally, even better.
I agree. There's just so much love when you're in that space of the oneness, and so spirit is so intelligent. They bring forward exactly what's needed, and so
Yeah.
there really isn't much on our end where we're just trusting. And we say this as the title I put: empowerment today. Being
Yeah.
empowered. Many of us are looking for that empowerment of self as we take the journey within. And sometimes we can lose that confidence and we can lose that trust. And how do you hold space for someone to realign the energy back to trust in spirit and trust in self? What do you tell an individual when you're working with them in that way?
I feel I did a talk yesterday, and I feel that we need to know who we are. Now I'm Jacqui today. You can see me as Jacqui, and I'm Jacqui tomorrow as I was yesterday. But what I will say is, I might wake up a different Jacqui in the morning. I might not be quite the same person I was today because I've lived a different life today and what I will tomorrow. And we have to consider that we can change. Things in life change us, changes our
Yes.
perspective on things. And we have to know that it's okay to feel not okay. It's
Right.
also okay to feel great and to feel empowerment and feel wonderful and confident in one day.
Right.
Doesn't mean you will the next. And that's okay. We
Right.
have to give ourselves time, space, and allow ourselves to build the person that we are.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that you say that because I think sometimes there could be a misconception. High vibing, we're always up and we're in this flow of goodness. And in reality, sometimes we are having a difficult day.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're late taking the kids to school, or I have to stop and put gas, or I didn't make the dinner. I didn't I forgot to take the chicken out to unfreeze, or what are we going to eat? So
Yeah.
there's things that can change our daily perspective on how we're feeling with our emotions and self. And so I love that you say it's important to know thyself, to honor thyself is what I'm feeling from you as you're saying this. Honor where you are in the moment.
Absolutely. I think it's so important to know that it's okay not to be okay.
That's
When I first came into the understanding of spiritualism or the understanding of spirit, I was really young. I was only a child, and that happened through nearly dying. I had meningitis. I was so ill. I was in hospital, and my parents were told I was going to die, that would not come out of it, and I lived, with no physical issues.
you got it.
The issue I did have is that I saw spirit. And my family didn't understand what I was saying. When I would tell them I saw something or heard something, they didn't understand that.
Right.
Then when I got to 12, I had the same illness again, which is meningitis. And this time I was hospitalized again. But when I came round this time, I could hear spirit. So I could see them now and I could hear them. And while these experiences were awful, near-death experiences where it could have been so much worse, this happened,
Yes. Right. Wow.
which
And
is quite amazing, really.
right. And I think oftentimes we dismiss what we go through on a personal level, whether it's a form of illness. There's always some form of awakening that we go through, whether it's a loss of a job or a loss of self, of what we are accustomed to, and how our lives can change in seconds and minutes. Many of us have personal stories that we keep close to our heart that changes a person on such a deep, profound way. And for me, I have found myself seeking God, seeking peace, seeking meditation and prayer. And when we start to take that journey within, is when the unfoldment begins to take a look at what changes are required to take the steps forward to really embody the transformation. So
I think absolutely you're so right there, Debbie. What I would say is, for me as a child, I didn't understand what it was. I didn't know it was an awakening. I didn't understand about this. I just thought I saw people that were dead. So
right,
when you told an adult, they didn't believe me because they just thought I had this wonderful imagination. And it's only when I look back, I feel that sometimes we dismiss children when actually they probably see more than we do, or they hear more than we do. Oh, I'm really sorry, Jennifer, to hear that. But how amazing that he came through that. Same
right,
as me. You can come through it. And I do think it's important that we reconsider our children and
yes.
their spirituality, because they're far more sensitive than we are.
Oh my
As
gosh,
adults,
yes.
we just shut it off.
Right.
Allow that child to be who they're going to be, and they'll grow into it.
Right. I definitely agree with that. People will laugh when I started seeing spirit, walking around. And for me, they're through the walls and they just come through things because we can see them. And I remember getting the holy water and cleaning my walls and cleaning my carpet. I'm like, something is not right. Something is happening. And, having that startle of fear of not understanding why I was seeing spirit. And when I am around the children that I'm around that are sensitive, that's a whole nother game, because now you're holding space for a young adult who's processing the energy and also holding it in a gentle, fine-tuned way where they also don't get afraid. And so that they could also understand and also give them grounding and comfort. That's normal. That happens.
Absolutely. I see it now with my grandson. He's now 6, but he started seeing things around 3, which terrified my daughter. And my grandson, he would come to me and he would say, Gran, I see ghosts. Come and see the ghost with me. And he knew he could tell me. He knew he could come to me.
Yes.
So it's good that he feels secured in that he can say that.
Right. I love that. I remember as they get older, they kind of start shutting it down. They'll be like, oh, no, I don't see anything. Or what are you talking about? And I'll laugh because some of the family members, as I'm working, they're like, do you smell that? What's that smell? And I giggle inside because they downplay it,
Yeah.
So I know when spirit is coming in, it's either the form of a scent or something they'll see that it's not there. And so, we're running hot, we're frequency, we're vibration, we're channels. And so wherever you and I walk, I say we're bringing in that energy. So they're amplifying with us. So I absolutely love that your grandson is like, come on now, let's go do this,
Absolutely.
He
thinks my job is a Ghostbuster.
Oh yeah, girl. We are Ghostbusters in a way. So we definitely, I love that. And my team, when we're always talking about paranormal, I'm like, it's Scooby-Doo time.
Yeah. And it is. But you have to explain it to a child so they can understand it, and it's not frightening and it's not scary, because my job isn't scary.
No, exactly.
And I think there's too many people see the paranormal scary thing and not the actual spiritual side of it. There's very few cases that I've been to when I've worked for the Scottish Society of Psychical Research that have been actual hauntings.
Right.
A lot of the time it is a lot of psychic energy that's built up in the house that creates things happening.
I agree. And they're filling in the psychic residual, but the energy is there. The story is there, but the energy of the presence is not always there.
Yeah.
And so I absolutely love that you say that, because I was doing a project and I was like, wait, here they come. So in other words, spirit was coming because I was there, not because they were present at the moment for that specific channel, until they said, here we come, let's talk about this, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely had the experience to feel into the presence, the residual, and then when the presence comes during the channel as well.
Yeah.
So I love that you say that. Girl, I'm gonna tell you though, there's some times where I've been scared because I've never seen the physical mediumship happen in my face, so when things are moving and I've never experienced it, I was like, oh, what is that? Wait a minute. And I'm looking like so puzzled and so confused. And let me tell you, the energy hit me and I got sick. I was like, oh, give me a minute. Let me work through it. Hold up. So it was just a new frequency and a new way for me to acknowledge the connection of spirit in a profound way that allowed me to feel that roar of presence.
I think when you see physical mediumship at its best, because your eyes can't deny it, you could see it. There is no doubt. There's no.
Yes.
It's not. You can't. It totally shakes the belief system, because we are skeptic. We're naturally skeptic, which is absolutely normal and it's totally healthy. But when you see physical mediumship at its best, you can't deny it. So it shakes your core, and it is amazing. I seen a wonderful medium many years ago, one of the best physical mediums I've ever seen, and I watched her change and just totally really change into different people, one after another.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. I told my one of my friends who was filming at the time, I says, we got to get an infrared light in here. We got to see what's happening and who's here. And so, oh my gosh, just being in the presence of that energy definitely shook me to the core. It took me a minute to process. So even though I experienced it, I still took a couple of days to sit with the spirits to see what I was feeling into and what was happening. And then also at the same time, I got to channel in the energy. So I absolutely love that you say that. So it's a growing process, evolving and transcending process. So let's say some hellos, Jacqui. And if anybody has any questions for Miss Jacqui, please send them all in for I or Jacqui. There's a lot of hellos. If you can see, we have Jacqui, we have Maria, we have Agnes, Jennifer, Helen, Sue. I'm gonna put my fancy glasses on because this girl's spirit eyes change every chance it gets.
Hi, Gabby, Monica.
Oh, I love that.
Steve. Hi, Steve. We're good, thanks. Wendy. Kissa, hi.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, lovely.
I love that. You have a question, love. Go ahead, ask for it. Ask the question. Ask away. Would love a reading. And we're going to do some readings, too. So I'm also going to pass the mic to my girl, Jacqui, here, where she feels like she just wants to start reading. It's all hers. So don't be afraid to ask questions. You have an amazing soul who's certified, who's been trained, who has a background in all of this. The guys out in the feelings for me. Oh, this is about love. This is a love question. They want to know a love question. Girl. Please have a reading as well. Can Jose? Okay, so let's see where you're drawn to here, Miss Jacqui.
Let's have a look. Agnes Coppola.
Agnes.
Is it Agnes Coppola?
Yes.
Hi, Agnes. I hope you're well. I hope you can reply in the comments. That would be great. For some reason, when I'm connecting with you, I feel like I have a gentleman who's coming in. I can't breathe very well. I feel like he had something going on in his chest area. I also feel as if he wasn't hugely old when he passed. It feels to me like he was maybe in his late 30s, early 40s, but it feels like something's happened right across his chest area. I don't know whether she can hear me, whether you can understand that, Agnes. I also get the October month, so I feel like there will be a birthday or an anniversary connected to October, and I do think there might be a J name here or a J name included in this. I don't know whether you can understand it or whether you can answer. Do you have any answers there coming
I'm
in?
waiting for her. I don't see any response. So Agnes, are you back, babe? Where did you go? Because I know some people come in and they leave. So let's see if she's still here. I believe she's on Derek Akora's page. Let's see where she's at. And I also put the link on my Facebook page for those who want to join the comments, who can also follow us on YouTube. She's here. Nope. Agnes, yep, she's here. If you would understand this, Agnes, thank you for sharing, Andrea, as well. Thank you.
Yeah, if you can understand any of that, that would be great if you could let me know. But I do feel that this gentleman wouldn't have been very old. He doesn't feel hugely old, but I do feel like something happened around his lung area. I think there's fluid in the lung. It wouldn't surprise me that he's taken something or had something that's intoxicated him before he passes. It just feels like that's what's happened. I feel a bit toxic in my body. I do feel that he could be funny but argumentative, so he could probably start a fight in an empty house all by himself. But he feels like he's really loving and kind and that he cares. Oh, Agnes, you can understand that's your husband. That's great. I just have to say that I feel that the connection is really close to you because it feels like there's love, but he also feels funny. And like I said, he could isolate himself at times. It feels like he would put himself on his own and wouldn't always want to be around people. Yeah, I know you can understand that. That's great. But I do feel like he wants to pass his love on and that he's just letting you know that he's there for you and he's supporting you because you haven't had an easy time of it recently. I feel as if recently has been very difficult. But now it feels like he's saying, you're getting there, you're getting there. So the support is there for you. I also feel like there's a motherly lady in spirit also. So I do want to pass that on to you. And with that, I'm going to wish you a good day. And thank you very much for letting me work with you, Agnes. But please take all his love.
Beautiful job. I love that. I love how just boom, like, let's go. Let's do this. I love it. Beautiful message from your husband, Agnes. Thank you for being here. And thank you, everybody, for holding space. Thank you for those who are on Derek Akora's page. Nicole Kurtz, I see you. Agnes, I see you. Tara, I see you. Becky, thank you so kindly, Sue. So there are some people that are following on my personal page, Jacqui, that you can't see. So I have to go back into, if you guys see me doing this, I'm multitasking, y'all. So let's see who's still here. Go ahead, Miss Jacqui. Where are you going next?
I'm really drawn to Andrea Fremantle. So if you're there, Andrea Fremantle, could you please let me know that you're still here in the room? Oh, love a message. Great. Thank you. I feel like I have a motherly lady who's popping in and I feel quite smiley and happy. I also feel like I want to give you cake. So I don't know if there's a birthday or an anniversary coming up. You can understand, Mom. Brilliant. But when I talk about the cake, I feel like she's putting a candle in it. So there might be a birthday coming up soon or it's just passed, but it feels relevant around about now. Also, is there a connection to 3 children? It feels like there would be 3 connected to you or around you. So you might be one of the 3 or you might have 3. Do you understand that, Andrea? I'm just going to have a quick drink.
Yes, me too.
I'll keep going and we'll wait for you to
Yes.
Also, March. I feel as if March is really important or there's a connection to the month of March. Also, I don't know why I keep hearing Labor Day.
She's not sure about that. So, Andrea, love, tell us what you're not sure of.
Waiting on it.
I know. My mom and hubby celebrate their birthday tomorrow in heaven. Mom's first. So, yes. Okay. There we go.
Okay. That's fine.
Oh, wait. That's Agnes. That's not Andrea. That's who you just finished reading. Okay.
So funny. It's funny how sometimes this can happen. You can have an overlap. It's quite normal.
Right.
So I'm not concerned about it. So thank you very much, Agnes, for being able to take that. Also, I'm going to go back to Andrea Fremantle, if it's possible.
Yes.
Now, I know you weren't sure about, I think it was the March date, but I do feel like there'll be a birthday or an anniversary connected to the March date. We've already placed the other celebration with Agnes' sister birthday in December. So you did know that there was a birthday coming up. Would you understand Labor Day? Now, that's an American thing, isn't it?
It is. That means we need to take the day off. Let's go, everybody. Day off.
I would
No
love
more
that.
labor.
Deborah, I would love a day off. I can tell
Yes,
you.
I
Yeah,
know.
there's something about Labor Day. I don't know what time of year that is. Would you know?
I think it's around August, September. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I work just like you, girl. Every day's a working day. We have Labor Day, so yeah, she
We have
understands
Labor
it.
Day. So you can understand
September.
Labor
Thank
Day,
you. Yes.
Andrea. I feel like there's something about a celebration around Labor Day or around that time. And I do feel like I need to bring in this motherly lady or this motherly connection to you. If it's not mom, it might be grand, but it feels motherly in the connection. But I feel like she's really talking about bringing the confidence out in you, because it feels like your confidence has been down. You've not quite been yourself. And she's saying, come on, let's get you back to normal and to lift your spirits back up. I also feel as if you need the sunshine a little bit more around you. So you're not taking your time in the day to be able to go out. And I feel like she's just trying to put that little bit of sunshine in and around you. I do have a child in spirit coming forward as well, but I feel this would have been a baby, a very tiny baby, when he passed. And he does feel like a boy, I have to say, as I talk about him. Don't know whether you can still understand that, Andrea. I know I talk quite fast in this slightly Scottish accent.
No, you're doing great. I absolutely love it. Feeling a bit sad at the moment, so she understands it.
Okay. But I do feel as if this will start to lift, and it feels like this lady in spirit is still trying to help you or guide you here. So accept that little bit of guidance. Take time, sit in your own power, light a little candle, and just let spirit come around you and send that wonderful healing energy to you.
Right. I love that. I could definitely see her mother. And as you were speaking of her, she just came to me really quickly, and I could just see her sitting, eating very slowly. And so she was very gentle, and it was a lot of work, because I feel her by her side. Like she was involved in her care in some ways, the sense I get. And I just feel like the way she would lift her mother up to get up from her chair is the same way mother makes me feel like she's saying, come on, get up. Let's go, girl. So your grandmother, thank you, Andrea. And I get the sense when this woman steps close to me, as I love to have my curl, I feel like, girl, get your hair done. Let's get the hair curled. Like put your lipstick on and let's get those dancing feet moving. Like let's move the body. And so spirit is coming in, as Jacqui says, step forward. Let's move forward as you're going through transformation. She gives me the butterfly, but not just a regular butterfly. She's giving me the monarch butterfly, which is also the orange and the black. So it's very significant. I do get the sense that you either just recently saw one by a tree and it just caught your attention, and this is the way spirit sends us those symbolic symbols and the way that you need a little upliftment. So that's what I was receiving as you were speaking with her, Jacqui, and it just felt so beautiful as that encouragement comes in forward for her. So we'll leave you with your nan's love, grandma's love, mother's love, father's love, and I just say God bless.
Oh, that was lovely. That was a great job. I'm really drawn to Melinda Olang.
Ooh, I love me some of Melinda Olang. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's those love hearts that are just singing to me, but I just really drawn to Melinda, and I feel like I want to bring a father figure into her, but I feel like he's got his dancing shoes on, and I feel like that he could, dance in the proper style and because I feel like he wants to do this and kind of grab Melinda into the dance and bring her in for a little hug. And I feel like you're needing that little hug at the minute, Melinda. I think you're quite normally, you're happy and you really love life. But it just feels like you've been up and down a little bit. Yes, lovely. Thanks, Melinda. I feel like this love is just coming in to lift you back up, lift that energy back up. I do feel there is a connection to spirit around you, that you feel spiritual energy quite a lot. So you can sometimes pick up on negativity connected to others, and that sometimes can affect you. But I do feel that you are quite intuitive in the way you see things in life. I also feel like you're coming into your own skin now.
Yes.
You're starting to believe that you are how you are, and that's okay. And that's a great way to be, to know your own self and to love thyself in that way. It feels quite normal. January comes in as well, Melinda. I don't know if you can understand the January birthday and anniversary. I also feel as if there might be a brother connection in spirit. I don't know if you can understand that.
I know Melinda, so this is going to be amazing for her. I love that. I am that I am.
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing, Melinda. Thank
yeah.
you. And I don't know whether you can understand the brother figure, but I feel like there is a gentleman in spirit that would have probably been in his early 50s when he passed, but he does feel like he would have gone down quite quickly. It feels
Okay,
like
no brother,
no brother. Okay.
but go ahead.
Do you understand that, Debbie?
For her, I would understand someone who passed that you may be bringing forward. Yes.
Okay, they might have gone quite quickly or quite suddenly because it feels like quite a traumatic passing. Do you understand that? But I also feel as if he wants to let you know that he's okay. Your
Yes.
Dr. Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It just feels like he literally wants to let you know he's okay, but he feels like he sees you like a sister, like there's a connection between years, because it feels like there's that really nice, caring bond that comes in. And I think he just tries to uplift you. Would you understand homeopathic medicine as well, or medicine that isn't like pharmaceutical, where somebody would use homeopathic, they would use plants? 100% great, because I feel like that's more beneficial to you. You don't like things that are toxic, or you don't like putting things in your body that shouldn't go in there. And actually, I feel like plant extracts work better for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this is your time. If you're working with Debbie and it's going well for you, I think you should carry on. I think this is really starting to pick up and you're finding yourself, which is amazing.
I love that. Great. I love it all. Melinda, girl, you know, I've read for you before. Dad was here, mom was there, and I was just like, Mom is group hub. You're surrounded in circles. And I mean, I can't add to that. Jacqui, you're amazing. Great job. Absolutely love it. Everybody that's here, continue to say hello. Let's get some names. Let's do a roll call because people pop in and out. Do this. Send some hearts. Let's see some hearts. Let's get some green hearts for Jacqui. Are you in Scotland right now, Jacqui? Is that where you're at?
I am. I'm in Glasgow.
Glasgow. Does he give a last name? Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's see here who's coming in. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Erica, Neva. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Jesse. And let's see, Tracy. Nettie B, may I get a message from my guides, please? Okay, let's see. Nettie B, can I start with you? I'm going to step in here, Jacqui, really quick. Nettie B, are you still here? If you don't mind, I see you're on YouTube, so thank you for following me on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow Jacqui, y'all. Don't forget to follow Derek Akora's page. I saw my friend Kevin Lewis in the house. Kevin Lewis is in Canada. He's a great follow, Jacqui. He's doing amazing stuff for Spirit. I absolutely adore him. He's like my soul brother. And so it's always nice to have colleagues that got your back, and he's one of those. So I absolutely love it. So Nettie, here, as I come to your energy, your essence here, I just felt like a gentleman comes to my presence here. I get the sense like of my heart, my chest, heartache, disappointments. And so I feel like my heart, aching heart is, and I hear that song, don't be breaking my was it breaking heart? Don't break my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. So I feel like you're so protected. Your heart is protected. It's like we're protecting you from that love, girl. Or I don't know why I said girl, but let me know if I'm with you here, if this makes sense. Nettie B, if you would understand this, this gentleman comes in. I can sense the essence of perfume. I can't smell it, but they're telling me that there's this perfume that comes forward, and I want to give you this floral scent. There's something about a connection to Hawaii as well. I definitely feel a connection to Hawaii. Don't know if you would understand this. Yes, thank you, Nettie B. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I get this essence here of travel. I want to put you in some suitcases. I want to put you in some travel. I want to put you in some shoes, like to go out. If you would understand this, Nettie B is what they're giving me here. This gentleman, if I let him come closer, I like to see what he looks like. Let's see here. Let me see how he wants to come close to me. As I feel in his energy here, there was a little bit of sorrow with him as well. And so I feel as his energy just kind of dips a little bit here. It's just like there's supposed to be a trip or a memory to Hawaii. And so there's a little bit sadness around this, but it's almost like I want to give you the abundance to go. So either you weren't able to take this trip, and it's like, let me give you the abundance. I want you to still go. If you would understand this, Nettie B, is what they're placing upon me here. The month of September and October come in. Do not do much traveling. This makes sense. This makes sense. So it's like, let's get you to that travel. Let's get you to that travel. I know I said October, September is what I feel. I feel like celebrations around this time frame. If you would understand this, this Father, as he brings forward his essence, I want to give you the month of April and May as well. And I also want to give you a chocolate cake with some like milk. So all of a sudden, a chocolate cake comes to my presence here. When I say that, a woman steps forward and I feel like she's cooking. I get the sense like I'm a baker. I want to make cookies. So there's something here about just being at home and cooking and making the cakes. And I know Jacqui talks about grandbabies, but I also feel grandbabies. So there's an acknowledgement of you and grandbabies and baking and cooking, if you would understand this, Nettie B. I could tell Jacqui's like, I'm getting something here. So go ahead and jump in, Jacqui. Go ahead, girl. I can feel you. Go ahead, Jacqui. Go for it.
You can tell with me because I'm like this. I'm ready to go. I do feel that Nettie's on a new path. It feels like her guides are really sending her on a new. And it feels like she's been stuck on a roundabout where she can't get off. And it feels like the opening is now coming, but she has to allow that. I think for a while, she's not allowed herself to move on, that she had to go through a big healing period. But I think she's there. I think she has to now take that step herself. This is a human thing about what really needing to kind of push forward and take those tentative steps into a new life.
Right. I love that. That's the whole taking the leap of faith, right? So I hear, take the leap of faith on you, baby. Like, this gentleman is really holding your hand and holding space for you from Spirit. There's something about not either being a say goodbye or not being able to be there. And just know that Spirit is just giving you that gentle love, that gentle kiss from Spirit world to you. There's something about significant about a ring commitment, and it was like broken promises or promises, but let's not hold on to that. You've done so much work, as Jacqui has said. The presence will always be there, that love will always be there, and now it's this new chapter, this new journey is what I get. Believe in the love, believe in the trust, and have faith. That song comes on, you are the apple of my life. So I know, girl, you are very much admired. And so grandmother in Spirit just comes in and she holds space for you in a very loving way as she oversees the project. So sometimes little angels do their projects behind the scenes because we've stepped into the action part. And so she's watching from afar. So you are definitely being watched over. So I leave you with Spirit's love. I say God bless. And I love how Jacqui came in on that. So absolutely love it. Go ahead, girl. The floor is back yours. Where are you guided to, Miss Jacqui?
I'm quickly going to say hi to Katie Newkirk. Her nana was from Glasgow. Eddie McDonald is watching from Scotland also. And there was another lady that said that she's, Tracy McGinley, hi from Ballock. Lovely to see some Scottish on there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so nice for me. I feel like I'm really drawn. There was a lady who said she was from Dakota. I think it was North Dakota, and I was really drawn to her. And now I can't find her name.
Come back from North Dakota. Come back.
Where are you? I'll find you in a second. You were definitely here. But you were South Dakota, USA. Paula Marie Manoz. Hi there. I hope you're still on and that you're still connected. Hi. Oh yes, you're here. I feel like when I come to you, I don't know why I feel like there's two children in spirit connected to you. Yes, South Dakota. And I feel like these children maybe didn't get to be full term. They didn't make it. And sometimes in life, we have to make choices. And sometimes the choice is taken out of our hands. But I do need to let you know that these little souls are still connected around you and still want to be in your life, which to me is wonderful. Yes, I'm so glad you can take them. And I feel that while you have children now, it feels like they're connected all around your family. So these children pop in and out, which is so nice. There is a motherly lady who would have had a cancer condition or something going on where I can't catch my breath, but the cancer would have started lower down in the body and came up the body. I feel as if it would have traveled quite quickly. I do feel her passing was a relief. It feels like she was glad to go, but She also talks about being thankful for what you did to try and help her and support her. Yes, your mom. And it feels like she's saying, I'm still there for you. I'm still listening to you. And I don't think she was always the best listener. I think she could be quite moany at times. And that's okay because we're human. But I feel that she says, don't moan. She's listening. She's happy. She feels like there's a lot been going on, which is why you feel that all you can hear is yourself moaning about things and problems that are coming up. But I feel like there's a solution. So watch for the solution just now. It feels like things are settling down and the blue skies are coming back. So there is a lifting of spirit and a lifting of your energy. I do think November is important for this. So I want you to watch for November because it feels like that will be a significant shift of positive energy. Your granddaughter's in hospital, adopted her and her brother, and she's had so many. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And I do hope that this healing comes in November. It's only a couple of days away. It feels like it's coming in and around the family to support you all. So just know that they're there. And I've never met you before, Paula. And what I want you to remember is the miracle of the communication. If I have never met you before, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are in the world, or I do you in South Dakota. Spirit are putting you first. They're bringing that energy forward, and you can then share that around your family. Please know that I have said that. Do you want to add to that, Debbie?
You know, I actually had a woman that stepped forward and she just showed me here that she was sitting at an old couch. It was kind of like a little yellow, brown, and I could feel her essence here. And I could see the little dog that came in. It was like a support. And I get the sense this little doggy comes in almost very small, like a little Toto. So as you were bringing the essence in for her, I definitely just kept getting a glimpse of her sitting there. And it's like the family's coming home. So it's like, you know, as us as mothers, we wait for children to come home late because we worry, where are you at? And the sense is like that door is opening. And so when you say that, I get chills on the right side. And as I feel into her, she takes me to her lungs. It's like she's giving you the strength to, yes, Paula, you understand this. Thank you. And she's giving you the strength because she does know the grief. She can feel the heartache. There's a gentleman that steps forward also who feels very fatherly to me. And he's just like, we're going to get things done. Like, I got your back. And this gentleman is very strong. He's very poised. And I feel like if you come through the front door, to the right side, there's a table there. And he stands right on the kitchen. And so I know as this dog comes forward, the dog there in spirit is giving you upliftment. And so this spirit dog just steps forward and he's just full of energy, full of life. And that energy is definitely coming around to give you that extra strength and love. Dogs just have this energy of just like fun and just support. And there's this vibration that comes with them. And I feel like that's what yes, you understand this. Thank you, Paula. And so I definitely get the sense as this little doggy comes in, it's like he wants to be playful. It's like, I remember you playing with this little dog on the floor, and it's, you know, the little paws, they just kind of like you follow the paw. And so these little paws are just coming in a little dance. So when the spirit animals come in, there's just so much love to support you because they know family's coming home. And so just as Nan or this woman that sits on the couch and the mother sits there as we wait impatiently for the children to come in, it's like that door is going to open and that dog in spirit and everyone's just going to surround you with love. So yes, thank you so much. Her name is Misty. Oh, God bless you, Miss Paula Marie. Wow. The intelligence in spirit is just saying we're with you. And I love, Jacqui, how you brought that forward.
I have to say that when we talk about animals, we forget animals. When we look after them, we give them love. Most of the time, us humans absolutely adore our pets. And what they give us back is that pure love. So even as spirit animals, it's pure love. They're touching your heart. They're letting you know that they are supporting you in any way they can, which is wonderful.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. And the energy of upliftment that, you know, especially when you have a hyper dog and it's just coming in and it's like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And so this energy is just so excited for the family to come home. So we're sending you lots of prayers, lots of love. And as Jacqui says, healing is coming to you. So much prayers go your way, Miss Paula. God bless.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to have a look see where we're going next.
Yeah.
I'm really drawn to, I don't know whether it is Keith Fletcher, actually.
Oh, I love Keith. Okay, go for it. Keith.
Yeah, I feel drawn to Keith Fletcher. I can't see a picture there, so I don't know what you look like or who you are, but I am drawn to you. But I also feel, Keith, that you're at a space in your life where you just feel like there's happiness and you're giving happiness to others, and it feels like you are supporting others in their journey as well as yourself. So I don't know whether you're working in circles or you're trying to work spiritually, but it feels like you are finding your feet. I feel like there is a gentleman in spirit that would have been a very, very close friend to you that would have passed quite suddenly, but quite quickly. I also feel like he's intoxicated, or there's some level of toxicity in his body when he passes. So you are working spiritual, yeah. To me, it feels like as this gentleman steps forward, you would have tried to help him, and his journey was that he couldn't stop what he was doing, your dad. I feel like the way he comes in, he's thanking you for the help you tried to give him, for the understanding you tried to show him, but he wasn't ready to make those changes at that point. He now sees that the physical was difficult for him, but he never stopped loving you. He never stopped caring. He just didn't always know how to do it at that time. And that can be really difficult because sometimes addiction can just take over and they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But now he sees the light. Now he is the light. And now he's giving you the light back. So he's giving you the blessings on your own journey. And I feel like it's up to you whether you want to accept that, Keith, because it is your journey. But I tell you, I know you miss him. I can see you've said that, but you have to know that he's with you.
Right.
That he brings that divine spark into your own soul. So when you're working, hopefully you'll feel his love, truth, and energy coming forward. And I really do wish that. Do you have anything to add to that, Deborah?
Thank you for asking, Jacqui, because as you were saying, he's really with you. And, as we're developing, Spirit will work with us and help us to develop, to see them, to fill into them. And because of that, by your door, as you open your door behind, they're showing me something red back there all of a sudden, but the sense I get is that you saw him by the door, or you felt his energy by the door. And I want to validate for you, Keith, that there was a connection there. You have a guide that you connect to, feels very native, feels very healing. And I felt that either you have some type of knickknacks, or like you have a shelf on it on your wall right by your closet. And I get the sense that that's where you felt the essence of your father, or the connection trying to come through. And I want to validate that you are connecting to Spirit. And so when Jacqui said that, he gave me that beautiful glimpse into that, Jacqui. So thank you so kindly for asking. So we'll leave you with Father's love, and we say God bless.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Paula, you're feeling the cold, and your heat is on 75. Wow. The chills of spirit are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so many people.
Don't you love it?
This is wonderful.
I love it.
To be able to connect with so many people all over the world. It's so nice. Yeah.
What's so cool is that you don't even see who's on the phone. There's over 14 people following on one other page and another page. Wow. So you don't even see these people.
No. Wow.
So I'm absolutely loving the connection that we have here. And this is an honor. Veronica Jenkins is allowing us to be a host on her show. I'm a host every other Wednesday, and Derek Akora's page, I'm a host on their page as well. So we bridge this page, Things Network, and then Transcend with Debbie. So I'm actually at times running 6 to 7 pages at once. And so this is the beauty of uniting together. So thank you, everyone, for always showing up for Spirit.
Isn't it lovely, though, that all these like-minded souls come together, and we're all here for the bigger reason of spirituality, for understanding ourselves, connecting with each other, maybe getting a communication. And even if you don't get a communication today, take something from someone else's. Listen to that upliftment, watch the comfort that they get. I think that's amazing.
Right. Amanda's on this page here. She's like, I'm from Wales. Thank you, Amanda. Essex. Everyone's now throwing their titles. Everyone, Essex. Okay, let's do this. Who's here? Where are you from? Give us some love. We love you, girl. We love you, Jennifer. We are the world.
Yes.
I was listening to Michael Jackson before we started. So this is so true, Melinda. I absolutely love that. So let's see, UK. Hi, Lorraine. Hey. I absolutely love it. Dana Point, California. UK, Nigel. Thank you, Nigel. Nigel always shows up. Manchester, woo woo, Canada. Yeah, you see this love here? We're so filled with I'm so honored. It's such an honor and a privilege, Jacqui, to do
It is,
what we
absolutely. But it's so nice to connect with people everywhere. And it doesn't matter what language you speak, what color we are, what religion we belong to. We all have a spiritual connection. And I find it amazing that we can do this.
I
Just
agree.
amazing.
I'm very grateful for the
Oh,
journey and how it unfolded, and to be able to meet so many people. I learned so much. And, when you're in the space of spirit and we're channeling the energy, I can literally feel into the vibration at times to the land of when they come in, because spirit gives me that opportunity to feel into the ancestors and how they lived. And so it's almost like my energy field gets imprinted with those energies. And so me as a medium, to be able to jump in here and to work with the different energies, it's been truly a gift that just I get to receive as well. So now you guys understand what happens to me as I get to sit here and work with each one of you. So yeah.
It is so true. There is a true blending of the souls coming together. And I just think it doesn't matter. You don't have to be sat in the same room.
Right.
This proves it. It doesn't matter where you are, you can still connect. I love the fact that we had a lady there who said she's from Merseyside, which was lovely. I feel like I'm drawn to Jessie.
I love me some Jesse. Jesse's amazing. Go for it, girl. Go in there and get him.
Hi, Jesse. I don't know why, but I keep seeing a gentleman with a bottle of Jack Daniels beside him. And I don't know. I think the bottle is actually empty, but the bottle is sat there. So it might actually be used for something else now, but I do see the bottle sat. I also feel as if that it feels like that you're connecting to a different spiritual source at the moment. So your guides are changing or your workers are changing. And it feels like it's kind of sent you a bit, oh, what's happening here? Not used to this. But actually it feels like it's good. It's positive. You've got a new worker stepping in to up things for you. So you're upping the game. You're upping your work. I do think that psychically, you've been working psychically for a while, but it feels like spirit is stepping in a different way. And I'm not talking about the Jack Daniels here. I also feel that for some reason, I keep getting Las Vegas or a connection to Vegas.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know why that's popping in, but I feel like somebody would have liked to gamble or somebody would have liked to go on the machines or play the machines, but that does feel like it's important. I also feel as if, is the Grand Canyon near Vegas as well?
It is, yes.
Because I feel like there's some kind of spiritual connection to that. Don't know what it would be, but it does feel like there is a spiritual connection to that. Also, I need to say, April, it feels like there's a birthday or an anniversary connected to April. And I think you might have a sister connection also that's here on Earth that you've maybe had a bit of a tiff with, or you're in Arizona. So is that right?
Yeah, no, you're on it. Oh, keep going, girl. I'm going to sit here and go get some popcorn. I'll be right back.
I do feel like there's a sister connection that is either hard to deal with at times, or sometimes she asks too much of you and you can't always do it. And it feels like there has been a bit of a disagreement, but I think you're coming back together. It feels like things are pulling back. And I think she's realizing that you're sensitive and you can't always help with every situation. Sometimes we have to live our own situation. I do feel like you have a child, or there's a child connected around you, because I feel like I want to focus quite a lot of my energy into this child because I feel that they're special. For some reason, I get a little boy and I feel like there's yes, my sister does not listen to me and makes everything about herself. Yeah.
I'm telling her.
But I do feel as if I want to put all this love into this little boy and just make sure that he is on the right path. I have no questions about you, Jessie. I feel like you're falling on your feet, you're getting there, and you're starting to understand your own path, which is super important. And I'm going to leave that love with you. Deborah, do you have anything to add to that?
You know what? I love both of them. So Jessie and Iris, it's his sister. We call her Love. So she's full of love. And your journey is your journey. So as she develops her journey, you're going to develop in your own journey. What came to mind was I asked Jessie to come out here for a boutique that I'm doing in December, and he's a little distance from me. So at a distance, so I could fill into that whole, like, I'm ready to take off. And so opportunities, expect more opportunities, expect more fun. And I just want to give you joy. When you spoke of Vegas, it came through for a reading at one point. I also get the sense it's like the colors, the whole action of being in that area, and not only for healing, but also for love. And so I was feeling that. I giggled inside when you mentioned it, because I've actually brought in Vegas for him once. And so this just confirms it. So I'm going to sit back, get my popcorn, and be like, yeah, what's this good stuff? And so we're going to send some shout outs to Isabel too, because us girls, we like to be a certain way sometimes. So you be you, let her be her. You guys will work it out. You guys are best friends. So I'm gonna send Spirit your way to send you a little love and healing. So we say thank you and God bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was lovely.
That was awesome, Miss Jacqui. That you had me giggling, and it was so fun. What a great show. Yes, maybe you need to go to Vegas soon. That's what I'm talking about. Well, she did talk about April. So I say plan it. I say go. You are doing a lot of things and you're venturing out. So I say do it. I hear February. So February feels good to me. So Jacqui, would you like to close in a collective message for us here today?
Yes, I would love to. And what I'd like to say is, who are you? Consider who you are. Because you could be you today, but you could be you again tomorrow, but you could be a better you. And if you're not feeling that, then that's okay. Let's just go back to the day before and try the best that you can. At the end of the day, Spirit will support you. They will be with you, but live your life. Live the best life that you can, and make sure you're doing it for the right reasons for you.
Oh, yes. Isn't that the truth for you?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
We forget, we all talk about Spirit all the time, and I think Spirit are super important, but they have lived a life. We have to live this life and walk in those shoes. They will support us, but they can't live it. So look at the choices we're making and start to think about what we need to support ourselves, our family, the people around us, and to work on your soul, because that soul is the most important thing you have, to be able to teach it, to let it absorb this life, love, kindness, and be happy.
Oh yeah. And that's the journey within, to be happy, to have peace, and to really follow your essence of what your soul desires. So I love that beautiful message. Jacqui's going to be with Jennifer Rose Sunday. And so you will be doing a service on Zoom. And so if you'd like to share what you're doing, where people can find you, and where they can, subscribe to Miss Jacqui.
I don't do anything as fancy as this, Deborah. It's been lovely to be invited along. I work in many areas. I work online. You can get me on Facebook on Jacqui McGleish, Celebrant and Spiritualist Medium, and you'll be able to see where I am and what I'm doing. I am with Jennifer Rose on Sunday, which I'm so looking forward to, as I was this evening. So that'll be exciting. So if anybody wants to come along, please pop along to that service. It would be lovely to see you all. And happy Halloween to you all.
Yes, happy Halloween, happy day, Dia los Muertos. You guys, take care of you. Thank you for always showing up and holding space. Jacqui, thank you for being a guest on Transcend with Debbie. We say God bless, take care, and have a great day. Much love.
Bye, everyone. Lovely to meet you. Bye.